Hi, hello, my name is dis.cat. This is Project Hardcover, where we're letting books be the escape. Hello lovelies, and today for you I have a tag video. Today for you I have the Summer Lovin Book Tag, which was created by Richard Denny, and I was tagged to do this tag by Ivan over at Sona Azra, and I will leave a link to both of their videos down in the doobly-doo. This tag is very fitting considering how I live in the land of eternal summer, Florida. Like, for real people, we're in the time where we're hitting triple digits on the daily. That's right, you got your 103 on Monday, your 102 on Tuesday, your 105 on Wednesday. Oh yeah, just beach paradise all the time. No, it's lies. It's lies. Epic, dirty lies. Yes, so we are smack dab in the middle of my region's summer, so it is just very apropos that I do this tag, so let's just hurry up and get started, you know, before my flesh melts off. The first question of this tag is start of summer. Pick a book with an attention-grabbing first sentence. And this isn't necessarily the most attention-grabbing first sentence. It's not even my favorite first sentence. It's just the one that whenever anyone talks about a first sentence of a book, it's the first one that comes to mind, and it's always Divergent by Veronica Roth, which is, there is one mirror in my house. Don't know why, just that one. That one is always the one that comes to mind first when people talk about first sentences. Question number 2 is too hot to go out. For real. Pick a book for a day in. For days in, when I know that I'm just gonna be chillin' and nothing's going on and I just have the entire day to devote to reading, that's when I really like to get those really dense and heavy and complex books out of the way, because then I can just devote all of my attention and everything to it, and just, those books, they require so much attention, so much dedication and commitment. Those are the books that I like reading on days in. And the most recent of those books would be Mistborn by Brandon Sanderson. Yeah, just the really chunky, like, high fantasy books with, like, the really big concepts and, like, the intricate world building and magic systems and stuff. Those are the books that I like reading when I just have all the time in the world to just strictly focus on reading. Question number 3 is summer road trip. Pick a book you would take with you on a road trip. And me and Ivan kind of have similar answers for this. See, now when I'm on a road trip, it's like near impossible for me to focus on like anything. Just too much is going on at once. I want to pay attention to the driving and to what we're doing and all of this stuff, so it's like impossible for me to get immersed in a book really. So I like picking a book that I've already read, I've already enjoyed, one that I know that I can revisit time and time again and I'm still going to love it. So gee, I wonder what book I've read multiple times and have loved every single time and I'm never gonna stop loving, and just the words are beautiful and the story is beautiful, and no matter how many times I read it, I'm going to love it. Just, I wonder what book I would possibly choose. Just, gosh, which book? I can't think of anything. But no, seriously, it's gonna be The Book Thief. Like, any time I have to go anywhere and I need a book to read, I'm gonna take The Book Thief. Question number 4 is iced tea goodness. Pick a book with a cold setting. And also, like Ivan, I really don't want to go with the Game of Thrones and Winterfell, so I'm going to go with the Black Dagger Brotherhood series by J.R. Ward. These books take place in upstate New York, and usually when the books are taking place, it's during the winter or early fall, and then it turns into winter, and they talk about how cold it gets up there. So this is the series I'm going with. It gets pretty cold in upstate New York, I hear. Question number 5 is nasty sunburn. I've gotten a couple of those, and for this you have to pick a book that you really disliked so far this year. And I'm actually super happy. I've actually only given one-star book rating so far this year, which is super awesome considering how many books I've read this year. And the only 1-star rating I've given this year so far is for Lighting the World by Merle Drown. Yes, this was an ARC I was sent for review, and I just did not dig it. I got through the entire book and I had absolutely no connection to the characters. The story was so slow and disjointed and it was just meh. There was absolutely nothing redeeming about it, and I just did not enjoy it. And then finally, we have question number 6, which is Sizzling Read. And for this, you have to recommend one of your favorite books. And for this, I'm going to recommend some recent favorites because I'm sure you guys don't want to hear me recommend The Book Thief or Daughter of Smoke and Bone or The Raving Boys to you guys anymore, considering how I do it constantly. So I'm going to recommend some new all-time favorite books, and one of the first ones is I'll Give You the Sun by Jandy Nelson, which I just read, and it blew my mind with how amazing it was. Seriously, if you guys have not read this book, do it right now. Right now. And then the second book that I'm going to recommend is Slaughterhouse-Five by Kurt Vonnegut, which is a classic, and guys, I finished this book like a month ago and it is still haunting me, like still in the wee hours of the night. My mind is revisited by this book and all of its messages and themes, and it's just so fantastic, so awesome. If you have not read this yet, also go out and read it right now. It's so good. It's so good. And that is it. That is it for this tag. And now it is time for me to tag people. I actually have done absolutely no research to see who has already done this tag or not, so I'm just going to shout out some people and hope and pray that they have not done this yet. I'm going to tag Brazilian Bookish Girl, Woe is Mo, Stranger in Books, and Problems of a Book Nerd. I tag you, lovely ladies. If you guys have done this already, I'm sorry, don't mind me. If you have not, do it, cause it's summer and summertime sadness. I don't know. As always, thanks you guys for watching. I will see you next time, and remember, books are the escape.